Now we come to the puzzle section, and that means I will present to you 14 real positions from played games between my students, and you will have the task to give a solution, that means a way how to win with either side. You can solve it with a board or in your mind, whatever you like. Also, as a heads up, there will be more challenging towards the end, and they are starting really easy. And again, first I will present to you, in this case, 5 puzzles, and then afterwards I will give you the solution, and you can compare it to your own. So this is the first puzzle, and the task is it's white to move and white has to win. You can pause it and well, solve it. Now to the next game. This is the second game, and black in his last move played b6 to a5. And now it's white to move, and I'm asking you to find a way to win this white again. Now we go to the next position. This is the third one, and here last move of black was g7 to h6, and it's white to move, and white can move in this position, and you should tell me how. The next position, that's this one. In here, black wants to move the b4 piece, and you can decide and tell me what is the correct square. Is it a3 or c3? And also tell me why it's the correct square. So you don't have to calculate it till the end, but just tell me which one of the moves is better. That's it. And finally, the last tactics of them all, it's this position. It's actually from the same game. And here black is has to move, and he decided to play c3 to b2. Your goal is to explain whether this is a good move and what would be a better decision in case this is a bad choice. So if you have every solution, then we start with the first puzzle, and here it's easy to win as white. We just have to move to the back row because black left us there, let us in. He should have kept the square hidden with his pawns, but he didn't, so win for us. This is the next position, and this is also not a good move. The solution, how to punish it, is we play one square back, and now we want to move via c5, b6, a7, just win the game. The only way for black to stop us is to play d6 to c5. Now we move to e5. We want again to move through d6, c7 to b8. That means the only way to hold us is to play e7 to d6, and now we can push through via f6, and now black cannot hold us any longer, and we win. The next game is, black moved his pawn to h6, but now he has a weakness on g7 that we can try to use. We have two moves. We can move via g5 or via e5. We cannot move through, the solution is to move through e5. Since the only way to stop us is to, block f6, and now we can move through d6 and win the game. There's a huge difference if we make play e5 or g5, since going through g5, black is fully in time to stop all the attempts that we can do, and this position is simply lost. So one move is winning and the other one is losing, and the winning move is moving to e5 right away. The next position. Here, in this position, black shouldn't move to a3 because that simply loses straight away. Because if he does this, we threaten to move to c3 and then we just through. That means black has to star pass, then we can go to e3, and now we are past it and we have won. That means the correct solution in this case is to move from b4 to c3, and actually we are coming now to the next position, namely this one. This is the same game, and now it's black to move. If you have seen that, well, moving to b2 leaves a hole on c3 that white can abuse, then you already solved half of the task, the easier half. But now comes the other part, that you should analyze which moves should black play. And actually there are 4 different moves that black could actually play. We have already decided that this one is not good. He can play these ones. I'm actually not counting pawn to h2 in the calculation because it's simply a bad move. So there are 4 moves that you could potentially think about it. And the move to b2 is already losing, same as the move of d4 to e3, because after pawn to c1 we threaten to get through, black has to star pass, now we got back to d2 and we are through. And this is how we win. That means there's only 2 possible interesting choices, namely going to f2 or going to e3. And I'll start with f2 because it's interesting enough, it's close but losing. We start with pawn to c1. Actually, we have to take it, otherwise going here, black just surrounds us already. So this is the correct path. Now black has to star pass, he has to star pass again, and now he's just 1 tempo away from blocking us altogether. And therefore, the only correct solution in this position is actually to play f4 to e3. And now white is losing, for example, after going to c1, black is in time just to star pass, and now white is surrounded in a few moves, and white loses the position. And these were the easier tasks, and the next 5 will be a bit harder.